Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And now look at him go. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 78 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
Rivers on the money, complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They just got that play off. Now Rivers. He's got Burton here. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
With the score tied.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run with Taylor. Shrugs him off. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end that went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Here's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run with a rookie 2nd-rounder. It's J.K. Dobbins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
A 37-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Either not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the 45 on second down, Rivers. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, it's Hines. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 23.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Back to Taylor on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the 17, Rivers. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Jalen Ferguson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
4 yards.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are going to jump back in front.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
The kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. He's got Jack Doyle. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Recovered by
always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
on the play. First down, Ravens.
Now Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Yards to go.
And the blitz does come. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
6-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 4 yards.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
6-yard line.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Going jet sweep, here's Campbell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. This is Hines. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Blankenship's kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Brought him down.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
He's brought down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it?
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Matt Judon there on the stop. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. The give to Taylor. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. Blankenship's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. That's Darius Leonard, the linebacker who got in and got him to the turf.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
To try again after the sack. Jackson, and he rifles one incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
On 1st down, Taylor. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Rivers. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
36-yard line.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
A 42-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
Complete to
A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, it's Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Darius Leonard able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. The 40, 30, past the 20, 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Jackson on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
touchdown.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Again, it's Taylor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Rivers. Catch made here by Campbell. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. And He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense at the line and set to go. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. You got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught by Hilton. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Rivers now from the 50. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
27.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Ravens, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd team still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that drip, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, it's you got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion,
T-Bag got me.
It wanna be so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and wanna see you win. When you come up on that lick machine, you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that wanna keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I give you, that's the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been grooving.